Oh my god. When you're playing with her, be careful. She bit me in the face. What are you doing? What are you doing, mamas? What are you doing, baby girl?
It's so weird that you happen to get a cat that looks like you.
She's so cute.
We didn't even do that with Dandy.
She's my little baby. She's mama's little baby.
We got the little lion paw baby.
I'll show you again in a minute.
She has extra toes.
4 big things of paint.
Mm.
And then one, like, I don't know what it is. It's basically like a sample platter of acrylic paint.
Do you want to do
Just
face
'cause,
masks
so
and
we
paint
have it,
tonight? I have
you
all
know.
my canvases and stuff.
And I think I might use it to paint my race rooster.
Nice.
But the colors I got to think of the ones I'm actually going to use for
Hold on 1
roosters.
second, honey.
Anyway.
Nice.
That's all.
I'm excited.
Look at baby.
We'll organize that table a bit in a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to just go ahead and put this away now after taking
Mama's
this off.
baby.
And I'll do the sticker peeling for you, so we can get it
Thank God.
all open and out.
Moving her tummy.
Yeah, we'll do that later. I'm not gonna paint though because I'm not in the painting.
You don't have to paint. I was just saying.
But yes, you can absolutely paint. I would like you to.
No, you mean I've been using the shit out of my art stuff.
Do you love all my paintings Grandma's been doing for me?
Oh yeah, I have to go to Grandma's at some point. And pick up. Grandma painted. You know the paperweights that I like. She painted a shit ton of those for me, like a ton of them. She's got a whole big box full of them for me.
Really?
So that I have my own little fairy. Because I told her I want to have a fairy garden. I want to have like a little fairy garden with like one of those little Zen sand things.
Oh yeah, the
And,
ones
like,
we
a
always
little-
had when you were growing
and
up.
one of the smoke waterfalls, they have an incense smoke thing. And it's made specifically so that it doesn't leave smoke residue on your walls or anything.
I didn't do that. That's not me.
The smoke, they're weird little incense and they come in like
They're
packs.
not weird. They're just the little cones.
Yeah, no. These ones are like teardrop shaped. And they come with this little waterfall thing, and when you light the incense, instead of this so that it doesn't leave smoke residue,
No, I know it.
falls down
I know it
into
falls
the
down.
thing.
The cones work for it too. I see billions of them with cones. I was gonna buy them a bunch of times, but my lungs aren't good, so. I do, however, want to get more waterfalls in Zen gardens like we always had when you were growing up, but I didn't have that this last few years because Dandelion. I was like, I don't want him
I want to
messing
have
with
like
it.
a little Zen garden though, because it's supposed to help with mental illness and stuff like that. They're supposed to it's supposed to help you find like positive things, and with the like Zen garden, it's supposed to help with anxiety and stuff like that.
Oh, look at that little
She's
kitty.
playing with that socks.
That sock is like a giant full-size blanket compared to her.
She's so tiny. Kevin came over here today and picked her up, and she's like weightless.
Derpy eyes.
Her eyes are so pretty.
They are.
No, she went potty a lot today. Look at her. She does this thing. She's gone. You're not gonna see her.
Oh.
She'll come out the side of the couch over near the tank. But she does this thing where she will, instead of running like a normal cat.
She hot bunny hop?
No. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like watching, you know how in the Spider-Man movies he like climbs up the wall, but he like does this weird thing where he like spreads his arms and legs out.
Oh, yeah.
She fucking does that. But she'll do it and she'll lay her belly on the floor and she'll run.
Oh, that's cute.
That's what she did to get under the couch because she's a little fatty. She can't fit under the couches or any of this. So she'll run on the hardwood and do that so that she slides underneath.
I'm just guessing that she'll be little because I don't know anything about cats, but
Oh no, I looked it up because of what I thought, because you said that you thought she was gonna be little, and I realized that like the earliest way to tell like with any animal or even humans when they have like midget syndrome and things like that is when their body, like hers, is completely proportionate at birth and when they're young. So she's not going to get big, because I Googled it today, and there's a form of dwarfism in cats, and that's why her eyes look the way that they do. She's going to be tiny. She's not going to get much bigger than, like, how big Percy is.
Yeah, the only reason I think she's going to be a little like that is because Percy does that bunny hop rabbit run shit.
It's because
too.
they have short legs and they're proportionate.
And their back legs are like rabbit's legs. It's so weird. And I don't know if all cats...
She's going in circles around the leg of the fucking couch.
Dandelion's back legs weren't like that when he was that little.
No, most cats' legs are... When Dandelion was a baby, you can see in the pictures that I have of him that, like, his back legs were longer than his front ones. And that's how most cats are. Hers are completely proportional. That's how you can tell she's going to be a little kitty.
But also, you know how we knew Dandelion was going to be a beast? Was because he had those giant paws. Nice.
Go get him! Oh, she was sitting here earlier, and Dad was watching TV with Kevin, and she was sitting right here, and he was standing, like, right here, and she's trying to jump onto his pants.
Oh.
You want to come up? Where are you going?
She's so little.
This is what you should use as your litter pan.
Yes. Good job, baby.
Welcome.
Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, because she's a teeny tiny.
Well, I didn't think about that. Well, she's actually... I like the litter box that we have now because she can get in and out of it on her own.
Yeah, well, let's just go with this one so she don't get shit and piss on herself. It's a good idea. This is better.
She hasn't. I haven't had to clean her off one time today. She jumps... She, like, pulls herself over the edge of the litter box to use it, and then she hops out because I have the litter at a level where she can hop out of it easier than to get in it. But this way, she's not tracking kitty litter all over the house either. Because with the smaller one, when she digs, she's going to knock the litter out onto the floor and stuff like Dandelion used to.
Well, Dandelion did that because he was a beast. You got a kitty behind you.
I hear.
You can always tell where she is because she does that.
No, you can't, because you had her over here last night, and she sounded like she was right down there on the floor by me. Yeah, and I was like, Sean, is the cat over here? And he's like, no, she's over there.
You want to know why she was making that noise? You want to know why I switched to this couch? Because that couch is more narrow than this one is, and this one's a little bit wider. She was trying to get down to my feet. She won't sleep up next to me.
There's only 2 sushi. Oh, did you and Chloe eat one each?
I had one. I think
then Chloe ate one, because that's why I wanted 4, was so we could each have one, because I knew they would each eat a whole one.
Yeah, we ate them for lunch.
And I know me and you like to split them, so I figured we have 2 servings there.
Well, no, that's all right. It's just when I left, I literally just put them in there. That's the only reason why I was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Chloe had them for lunch today.
Chloe will even tell you that she can eat 5 packs of those in one sitting.
She told me that.
It's okay, because it's seaweed and rice and...
I don't understand how she could eat more than one of them, because after eating one of them, it made me start to feel a little bit sick because it was heavy. There's a lot of rice to eat.
What me and Sean do is we sit there and we share 1 pack.
Oh, I like the ginger.
Yeah, we put all of that stuff.
I put all the stuff in the middle tray.
Of it.
I separate it and put the ginger in the middle so I can put the soy sauce on one side and the wasabi on the other.
You're so fancy. I don't do that. I literally take each packet and distribute it evenly across all of them.
I didn't do that. You want to know why? Because the ginger flavor, if the ginger
No, that's how I like it, so it doesn't matter what you say.
The reason that I do it is because it comes with like ginger water.
Yep.
In it. I mix that into the soy sauce and it stays separate, but it mixes too.
Well, we mix it all on top of it, so we don't have to dip it, so we can get every single drop of it. Because it's so good. I didn't even know what the fuck wasabi was, because I tried wasabi peas a long time and I didn't like it. But also, a long time ago. But also, the wasabi peas that I tried, that was way before I ever liked horseradish. I didn't like horseradish till me and Chloe went sailing. Because Super Nana made us roast beef sandwiches with horseradish after we had been driving all day. Once we got there, she made us that, and I had been starving. I hadn't eaten since the morning before. So when I ate that, it was so good, and I was like, fuck yeah. I never knew, because these super fancy white rich people, they offer you a roast beef sandwich on a dry ciabatta roll with mayonnaise and horseradish. You take it.
Food scares me sometimes. Because I'm still, like, traumatized from when... I felt, like, very pressured to try that salmon that time we went with Liz and them to the breakfast thing.
Yeah, fuck that. Not me. I didn't feel pressured.
Liz was like, you don't like eating fish? You've never eaten salmon? And I'm like, no. And she's like, just try it. Just try it. And Mitchell's like, just try it. I wanted to puke so bad. I don't like fish. I don't like the smell of fish. Only fish I will ever like is tuna fish. It's gross. It's weird. I don't like the texture of it.
It's funny because I don't consider tuna fish fish.
It's not.
I consider it either a casserole ingredient or a sandwich ingredient.
I just consider tuna fish meat. It's not fish.
But I love cod and haddock, white fish. Yeah,
I don't even like fish sticks. I can't. The smell of even fish sticks makes me nauseous.
Well, fish sticks is fucking gross because it's literally.
You know what fish sticks is made with? Cod.
Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, but it's made of minced up everything. It's just like hot dogs. It's like.
I don't like hot dogs either.
Well, hot dogs is assholes and snouts and feet and intestines.
Did you know that they did a study and that they tested 300 packages of like the different types of like hot dogs all around the U.S. and every single one of them came back positive for fecal matter, and that is why I won't fucking eat hot dogs, because that is disgusting.
Your phone's ringing. You know why I won't eat duck or lamb besides the fact that it tastes like shit? Because when I was a kid at Thanksgiving, Rob tried to freak Terrence out because we had duck and lamb.
Yeah.
And he told Terrence that the lamb was lamb chops. I don't know if, you know, this is a song that never ends.
I remember that when I was a kid.
So, lamb chops. Rob told Terrence that, he was like, hey, TJ. He was like, that lamb, that's lamb chops. Like from, you know, this is a song. And then he told him that the duck was Daffy Duck. And Terrence loved lamb and duck. Or maybe he didn't, but he was only trying to fuck with Terrence. Point is, secretly, it fucked with me. But then, when I actually tried it, it's nasty. My mom's so fancy with that bullshit. Her lamb with her mint jelly. It's so fucking gross. You know one thing that Grandma used to make all the time growing up that was good?
This is also the same grandmother of mine that eats oysters out of a can without straining them and just puts hot sauce on it.
That's Sean.
That is gross.
Sean won't even put hot sauce.
That's gross. That's disgusting.
No, if you close
Grandma eats sardines too.
Yes, you know what you gotta do? You know what you gotta do? You gotta close your eyes.
I don't gotta do shit. I don't gotta do shit.
Well, I'm saying this is how my mom always made those things look so good when she was eating them, you know. And I get why people like mukbangs. It grossed me out. But my mom would always, when she would eat it all the time, it just looked like it was the best food in the world. So finally one day, I would be like, Mom, give me one of those. And I would close my eyes and open my mouth. She'd put it in my mouth, and I would eat it, and it was the best thing in the world. I don't know if it was just because...
It was because you couldn't tell what it was.
Well, I don't know if it was just because she made it look like it was the best thing in the world the whole time, so I made myself believe it as long as I didn't look at it. But, I did that with everything. Liver and onions my mom used to make. I tried...
Put this in the freezer or put it in the fridge.
Fridge, yeah. Liver and onions. I tried to make that because growing up, I loved it when my mom would make it. I tried to make it when you were little at the house. It's not the same when my mom doesn't make it. It's fucking gross. I would buy so much liver and I would keep trying and I would force myself to eat it because I would be like, why don't I like it?
Ugh. I'm sorry, but animal organs is one thing I can't do. I can't. Like, people will eat, like, sheep stomach and shit like that. I can't.
Yes, haggis.
Yeah. Like, people eat sheep stomach, they eat cow tongue, people eat cow vagina.
Listen,
like,
yeah.
Like, that's so gross.
I used to know this guy
I'll eat an ass cheek, but I'm not eating bowels.
I used to know this guy that I hated, but he he always made his
Nana.
girlfriend. I see her. He always made his girlfriend cook him cow's tongue, and it was such a big tongue. Like their tongues are so big because they must get it from the whole real tongue.
Yeah, no, they do. When they cut a cow's tongue open, okay, the human tongue goes down to here. You know where an Adam's apple is in a man's throat? Okay, right above that is where the tongue ends. The Adam's apple is actually, it's part of your larynx, which contains your voice box, which is how you speak. That's the same thing with cows. So they cut the tongue for a cow is like that.
Oh,
long
I know.
Normally, when they just stick it out of their mouth to drink water.
So they're like this
So
long.
it's twice as long because your tongue in your mouth, your actual tongue is twice as long as what you can see
If
from the
cows'
front of your mouth
stomachs
to the
weren't
back
meant
of your
for
throat.
eating, why do they have 4 of them?
Well, you know what's really weird to me is
I like the blood-rich stuff.
Ugh.
you know
Blood
what's really
I hate
sausage, that's
birds.
another
That's why I
thing.
don't like poultry, because there's no fucking
Ugh.
blood in it. That's why red meat's called red meat.
See, and I like white meat, but
I
you know
like-
what's weird to me?
I like steak.
You
I
know,
like beef.
people eat.
Steak is red meat.
I don't know if I think it's pig hooves.
Yeah, pickled pig's feet.
Yeah, I just don't understand it because it's.
And no, they
I
don't
guess
eat the
because it's
hoofs.
feet. I guess what I never understood till I just said that out loud is in my mind I was always thinking of it as a hoof, like
Yeah. They cut
you
the
know.
meat from the inside of the hoof, and that's what it is. It's the foot and the
Plus,
meat
the
from the
hooves
inside.
themselves become edible after they've been...
Yeah, after they've been
cooked
soaking for long enough,
period
they
of
become
time.
spongy
Isn't it like
and elasticy.
thousands of basically nail particles creating
hair.
a? Oh, it's hair.
Yeah.
Your nails
Well, I
and
mean,
your hair are
same
made out of the
difference,
same thing.
baby.
It's made
Yeah,
out of
it's
keratin.
and things like that. But yeah, just like a rhino's horn is made out of basically hair or toenails.
I
It's-
thought
you're
the
correct.
rhino's horn was made out of
It's
like
not made
bone.
out of bone.
No, it's made out of hair, like our
Just like
dead
elephant
cells
tusks,
that-
ivory tusks they're made out of the same follicles that the elephant's hair is. It's the extensions, if it's not like your teeth and the bones inside your body are the only thing that are made of the same sustenance that's like that on every living animal. If it's an external thing, it's usually made out of keratin, which is the same stuff that's in your hair and your fingernails.
You know you're so beautiful.
Thank you.
You know what I noticed in a lot of my videos, so I want to take more videos of you while you're around. I noticed a lot of videos because we will throw on my YouTube and we'll just let it play through.
I found one of me and Jacob playing fucking cards with you guys, and I was watching it on my phone, right?
Yeah.
I'm laying there, and me and David are in bed, and I'm watching through the videos after you sent me the link, and fucking David's leaning over my shoulder, and I didn't realize it, and I'm like, is that Jacob? Like, I'm thinking that in my head, and then all of a sudden the camera flips towards Jacob, and you say, Jacob Mudge.
Oh, God.
And then there was the one video where I was talking to you because I broke up with John, and you were like, but Julie, he sent you this song, and I was like, and I sent Richie, God Bless the Broken Road, and look how that ended, Mom.
I love you. Well, so this is one thing I noticed when I look back at these videos from this last couple years, couple years, the parts where I'm talking to you, and then I look at your face in the videos, I'm like, oh, it just made me sad. It made me feel like you felt like I was too short with you or something a lot. So I want to take more videos of you so that you have videos where you watch them and you feel loved and not feel like, oh, because like Christmas.
Wow, my mom was a real bitch.
Yeah, like, I thought it was like, I was trying to make it more exciting for you when you opened your phone. But when we watched that Christmas video, all I did was feel like shit because I'm watching it and you open your phone case and you're like, oh, I know what this is. Oh, I know this means what I got then, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, shit, Julie, that's not for you. That's your sister's. Don't be dumb. And you went from glowing.
I was so upset. I was like, damn. I really
Yes.
need a phone. No, because I told David what had happened is the reason I had it in my head that I was getting a phone was because I saw you and Dad had brand new phones with matching cases, and it was right before Christmas time. It was when me and David came up time before we came back for Christmas. And when we went home, I told David, I was like, watch, my parents got me the same phone that they got themselves, because Mom and Dad both have matching phones with phone cases. And Chloe's going to get a new phone for Christmas too, watch, because we usually get a new phone at least once a year. And he was like, your mom's not going to buy you a new phone. They're not going to buy you a matching phone. And I was like, watch, we're all going to end up having the same phone by Christmas. And that's why I got so upset, is because I knew me and David bet $50 on that. And he had to spend $50 on me on the January 1st after that.
Well, I felt bad when I watched it, because in the moment I was thinking I was trying to not ruin the surprise of the phone, even though you even already got the phone case. I should have paid more attention and wrapped them together, which I'll have to do that next time. But, so I was trying to not ruin the surprise, but watching that, it felt like if it was sad. I was like, shit. I was like, I made Julie feel like shit.
I didn't show you this video, but when you sent me those videos, I don't know what the fuck it unlocked on my phone, because this video has never been on my phone before, and I don't even remember taking it, but it made me so happy that I literally sat there and cried and just rewatched this 10-second video like 50 fucking times. I sent it to Olivia, and she did the same exact thing. I don't know what happened to my phone when you
Is
sent me
it the
that
one
YouTube
with Mel and the snake?
No, it's not the one with Mel and the snake. It's literally a video that I took of Mel and me when...
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
When he made me chicken parm, and me and Serenity sat there and ate it with him, because Richie fucking left with some girl that day, and I was stuck at Kara's house, and I was like crying in the bedroom, and Mel was like, what do you want me to make you? Like, I'll make you any food you want. And I remember telling him, I was like, my favorite food is chicken parmesan. And he went to the store, and this kid went and spent like almost $100 on groceries to make that shit from scratch for me.
Aww.
Just because I was crying.
Well, I love that video. Any videos that you send me, I can upload on our YouTube. And
I have that video. I have the video of him with the snake. I've got pictures of me.
and as long as internet exists, my YouTube is forever. Like, my YouTube isn't for other people. It's for all of us to be able to go and look at any point.
Come to mommy now.
That's why I made all the videos public, was so that we could, even if I were to ever lose...
Mom, look. High five, mommy.
Oh.
High five, mommy.
But it was so, even if we ever lose, if I lose the password, we can still go look up my name and have access to all those videos. Because I've lost lots and lots and lots of videos throughout your guys' life. So this way we keep them. Anyway.